want y'all to check out the video that's currently going viral across social media right now of this TikToker who is openly admitting to being for the streets. She is a proud 304 and she is showing it to the world. Look, you see what this stated right here, right? I'm going to be married with kids by 25. Me at 29. She better be careful. She approaching that age where it's hard to go back on this type of behavior. But y'all know we like to do just that on this channel, is get down to the bottom of why people exhibit certain behavior so that we know what not to do in our own lives. Now, if I play the current audio that's attached to this video, which I need not to do for copyright purposes, it tells it all. That's all I'm playing. She's making it clear that she does not want to be saved. Heck, this man right here is married. Yeah, we're going to look at some more of her content that she's posting on TikTok, talking about her situationships with all of these different men, all 12 or 13, 14, however many men it is in this video, and just how much she just don't care. And she's just going to keep living her life. But look at this. Why is this all being documented? Why is this all being recorded? That's another thing that I do not understand. Why does she have to go back on her plan of being married with kids? I'm going to tell y'all why I believe that is. And we're going to find out right here today. Let's go. Like the title of this video, From Weight Loss to 304, this woman lost some weight, some significant weight, and she probably found that she was acquiring some attention that she wasn't used to. And she was enjoying this attention so much that she went out here and she was like, you know what? I'm going to live this life because this is a new one for me. And ladies, fellas, anybody, can you blame her? Look, I feel like, heck, if I were to lose a few more pounds, I'm going to be out here acting different. But I will always be an advocate for being intentional with your actions. Instead of using her newfound, newly acquired beauty to attract the type of man that she desires to have a family with, she decided that she was going to go out here and act the fool.
All right, so next up is Q, a fine-ass Arabic Q. And y'all gonna quit coming for my Buki, okay? Y'all keep calling him Chicken Man, Express Man. Let's not leave out the fact that his family owns Express, okay? So don't do too much when it comes to that. But anyways, Q. That's my little Buki, okay? Again, there's really not too much to the storyline when it comes to our relationship or what we have going on. That's why I said the tea's not that hot, y'all. No coochie was given up. I'll skip right to that part. Me and Q met a few years ago, and we have been friends ever since. Like, I have nothing but love for this man, and not in a romantic way. We're not on that level.
I want y'all to listen to the contradictions in her story.
But I have nothing but like love and respect for him. So let's get into us. The reason why we are not romantic, because we really do vibe on that level, is because he's married. And before y'all do too much about that,
y'all heard her say that it's not on anything romantic, and then she said we do vibe on that level. Which one is it? It can't be both. And then she just gonna say he's married. That's why we're not.
Is because he's married. And before y'all do too much about that, when I first met him, that was literally the first thing that he told me.
Okay, that was the first thing that he told you. So basically, you're no better than him. He told you that he was married. He's over here acting and moving as if he's not. And you participating in this with him because he's allowing it? Would you want your husband to be out here kissing up on other women in bars? Let's hear more. Because maybe this is acceptable, right?
Was that he's married, okay? But he is also Arab, all right? And in other countries, other cultures, it is okay to have multiple partners, multiple wives. Not gonna lie, if I wanted to be a second wife, I easily could. But I'm not cut out for that role at all. Me being the well-traveled, well-versed bitch that I am, because I've lived in multiple cities, multiple states, I know what goes into that. I have multiple Muslim friends, multiple Arabic friends, and I know what that culture is like.
It's funny how, she's talking about it, and being like, oh, okay, that's acceptable in your culture, even though it's not something that I find to be acceptable. But because it's acceptable for you, I'll go ahead and participate. But that's not something that I would want for me. And that's not something that's acceptable in my culture. Then why don't you move and exercise for what is acceptable for you?
Town is very, very small, so a lot of people try to jump to conclusions right away. Oh, he has a wife, he has a wife. He doesn't hide his wife. It's not a secret. Everybody knows that he has a wife. That's the first thing they told me, he had a wife. And that is why we decided to be friends. And we kick it at the bars all the time. That's how our relationship grew, and that's how we became such close friends. Literally, like, every weekend we'd be out. We would go shoot darts together. We'd play pool together. We would go get drinks together. We'd get food, like, just little shit like that. But the lines were never crossed until recently. So we've been friends for about 2 years now, and you know, there definitely are feelings there.
There definitely are feelings. Y'all hear this? This story is not acceptable at all if she gonna sit here and contradict herself. She said it was never anything romantic. Now there's feelings there. The lines were never crossed until now. So y'all are crossing boundaries that y'all know y'all should not be. Oh man, you 29 years old and just gonna accept? Oh, he's Arab, so this is fine.
But he's married, and I'm not in a position to be a second wife, so we just leave it at friends.
But there's a lot of us fellas, and some of y'all women even know, a ring on the finger, for whatever reason, it draws the women in. They love that. They love it. All my married friends, they'll tell me they get hit on all the time, more than when they were single.
Leave it at friends. It's actually surprising to me that so many people are just now finding out about me and Q, because we literally go out all the time together, and we're booed the fuck up. We be at the bar booed up, hugging. And you know, sometimes we get a little drunk, going in kissing, but that's it. Like, we just leave it at kissing, and but it's not romantic feelings, it's not emotions like that.
Y'all hear the contradictions? Didn't I just tell y'all? Look,
emotions like that. We are very good friends. I feel like we'll always be very good friends. I'm very, very happy that I met him. His wife knows about me. It's not this big secret or scandal. Everybody trying to put his business out there. I literally just got off the phone with him and told him what I was gonna post, and he was like, that's why I love you. That's why I love you. And yeah, that's the story time with Q. That's it. So if you have your own storyline with him,
I don't think he knows that you were gonna post about y'all kissing. You probably told him you was gonna post about your friendship, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong, man. And some women, his wife could be one of those women where she's like, hell, I got me a man that got money, that come from money. Shit, if he want to go out there and have fun being kissy face with some other women, look, I ain't gonna trip. Some women are like that.
It's your business. If you want to do your own story time, do that. But I don't have anything negative to say about him. And if you have opinion on different cultures and the way they do things in other countries, educate yourself first. Because I have multiple Muslim Arabic friends that I went to college with in Florida that have whole husbands back in their country, and they still have boyfriends here, and they still, you know, have a life here. And it's a cultural thing, y'all. It's not that deep, I promise.
It's one thing to understand other cultures and what they got going on, but it's another thing to participate in what those cultures have going on when it's not of yours. It just doesn't sit right with me to see a woman, or anyone for that matter, try to embark on a certain aspect of culture, of someone else's culture, especially when it comes to something that looks clearly like infidelity. And you want to partake in those activities with them because it's okay for them to do it, even though you know that it's not okay for what you want. And wait, you know what? I'm done. Sound like a broken record at this point.
Let's get into this. We're gonna start with Ray. Hood Rich Ray, what's up? You have so much to say today. Let's get into our story. Okay. All jokes aside, there's really not much to the story, okay? I met Ray last year on Cinco de Mayo at the club, and he was behind me. I was going into Max. He was behind me, and he was like, hey, I'm paying for you to get in. I'm buying you drinks. I'm like, period. As you should, Pooh. let's get into it. So we went in, he bought me a drink, and that was that for that night. Okay, took my number, and he hit me up. Me and him, we started kicking. We was usually just like out riding around, drinking, you know, just having fun. Like, there was never really too much to us. Not gonna lie, clearly I was the one that was down bad about Ray. I'm a lover girl. Like, if I'm trying to fuck with somebody on that level, like, I do get a little tender, I'm not gonna lie. So I was starting to like Ray. If you know Ray, you know Ray's a vibe. You know he's good at energy. He's silly, he's fun. He's literally like me. I'm the same way. So I did vibe with him, and I did start liking him, and I got a little tender. I just, like, I don't want to say I caught feelings, but I started to like him. And literally out of nowhere, he switched up on me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. He switched up on me. He, like, fell back. He just started acting, like, weird with me. So I asked him one day, I was like, so what's to it? Like, why are you being weird with me? Why are you being different? Like, I don't like that. And he told me that his lame loser ass, nobody, I don't even know who the cousin, told him that we used to around back in the day. And one thing I hate is when a motherfucker tries to lie on me, okay? Don't be out here lying on coochie. That's weird, okay? I'm not gonna name no names, but his cousin supposedly is known for lying. And yeah, Ray wasn't feeling that. He wasn't fucking with it. He was like, yeah, I used to fuck with my cousin. Like, not fucking with that. And I was like, well, first of all, your cousin, because it's not true. Like, literally messaged his cousin, sent a screenshot to him, like, why are you lying? His cousin was like, no, like, it's not anything like that, blah, blah, blah. Called him out. Okay, whatever. The damage was done at that point. That same night, I was at the bar. I was at Replay with Sierra, drinking, having fun. And that same night is when that conversation was had. But I was out drinking, having a blast. The next day, I wake up to my tires slashed. Kid you not. Here's the proof. Woke up, not only the front one, but the back one too was slashed. I have cameras at my house, okay? They were hidden at the time, but now they're visible, so shit like this doesn't happen in the future. But I have cameras at my house, and so I know who did this shit. I knew who was behind it, okay? So I messaged him, and I'm like, is you cool? Like, is you good? The f*** is you slashing my tires for? Like, in my head, I'm thinking he slashed my tires because he was pissed about his cousin. And I was like, it's not that deep. We don't even, like, I'm not heavy. Like, even if it was true, you don't gotta slash my tires. Like, it's not that deep, my boy. Whole time, somebody slashed his tires that night. So he thought I slashed his tires. So he slashed my tires. Mind you, I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna, like, hate on his motion. He get though. And I feel like if you're in Springfield, you know this. Like, there's a lot of behind this man. And I'm not trying to anything has going on right now, but he's got a lot of emotion going on. So for him to assume that it was me is crazy. It couldn't have been one of the actually are very emotionally invested in him, that love him, that care about him.
Pay attention, y'all. Pay attention. She bragging about this man's ability to have access and acquire other women. She's bragging about it. She also stated that she was starting to really feel him. This is a known thing. When a woman sees that a confident man can acquire other women, they be the ones that want to lock him down. She stated that she wanted to lock this man down, but yet she wasn't that emotionally involved with him. But yet she was starting to feel whatever she was. The contradictions. The contradictions.
The tires got paid for. I wasn't stressing about it. Like, whatever, I'll pay for the tires. But I gotta get my lick back somehow. And I'm not a fighter. I'm not an arguer. I don't want to, like, do the drama. So I'm thinking I'm gonna just do a little jokey joke or whatever. So as a little jokey joke, because I was in a silly, goofy mood, I took the slashed tires and I put them on his doorstep. Like, I delivered them to him. I carried them up some stairs and put them at his doorstep. But my best friend Sierra, she's very well known in our city. Like, she has a lot of people on her social media, and she recorded me carrying the tires into his apartment complex. And he didn't like that. He did not like that at all. He was livid. He said that I put his safety at jeopardy. You know, he's got his own shit going on. I'm not going to elaborate too much. I'm not going to post the video because I don't want to bring any more attention to if he still lives there, his place of residence, whatever. But it was literally harmless. We weren't trying to, like, do anything like that. She posted as, like, a silly, like, look at my bitch carrying tires.
Okay, I'm done.
I can't take no more of this, yo.
This woman is clearly over here putting her own life in jeopardy by doing all this nonsense. I'm telling y'all, for her to be out here recording, having her best friend record her doing all this stuff with these dudes might not want themselves on the internet like that. And you over here having your best friend record. Why? Because now you're getting some attention from men that you wasn't getting before. Man, this is ridiculous. But anyway, leave your thoughts, comments, and opinions down below. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. See ya.